All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Turbite Reacts here with another reaction to another tribute. I was going to do both of them in the same video, but I chose not to. So here we are on another video doing another reaction by the GOAT himself, Mr. Zurik 23M. If you have not checked out this guy's channel, make sure you go and leave a like on this video. To all of you guys that suggested this video, you already know it's Zurik. I expect greatness. I expect this to be a fantabulous tribute to the one and only Ivar The Boneless, right? So let's get into it, man. And it's just, you know, I know a lot of people, because I criticized the show so much in the past couple of seasons, the final seasons. A lot of people might think I didn't like the show or whatever the situation is. Like they probably think I don't like Ivar also, but that is so far from the truth. So far from the truth. You know what I mean? So for me to jump in now, you know, and just be like, oh, you know, whatever. But Ivar is just one of my favorites, man. He's one of my favorites. So let's see how Zurik shows tribute to our boy Ivar. Let's get on in there.
I thought your legs were a weakness. And you wouldn't survive.
Ivar.
I hated being a cripple. Always breaking my bones. The endless pain.
I was wrong.
Don't want him.
No, you can do it.
The legs are giving you a strength. Strength that even your brothers don't have. People think that you are not a threat.
Who's a cripple?
He's just a cripple.
What do you mean, just a cripple?
But I know differently.
He's the strongest, most violent man I have ever known.
You are special. Not in spite of your legs, but because of them. Out of all of my sons, it was you I wanted to bring here.
I want you to teach him the ways of our gods. Teach Ivar the true power.
And it is you that I believe
Teach him to be a Viking.
is the most important to the future of our people.
Even Asla, one of the best characters in the series. Like,
Here is a gift.
good times.
You do not think like other men. You are unpredictable. The mind is a far better warrior than the sword.
That will serve you well.
Do you know who I am?
Of course, you are Ivar,
Ivar.
son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
I heard of you. Ivar the Boneless.
You are Ivar the Boneless, son of Ragnar.
And many there are who fear you.
She's terrified of him.
Nobody is with you. So am I, Sigurd. Everyone is with me. So am I.
He's no longer the Ivar I knew. The brother I knew.
You don't really want peace, do you? You're a byword for terror all over this world.
I was so angry all the time. All my life has been a struggle. A war against myself.
But look what you have already accomplished.
People of Kattegat, I am Ivar the Boneless.
Ivar the Boneless is a god.
All hail your new king.
What kind of a ruler is your brother? Is he cruel? Is he a monster?
He's a tyrant.
Do not be afraid that I have been revealed to be a god.
I mean, hold on. I wanted to. It's so funny, right? How this guy, Vitzerk, is here saying that Ivar is a tyrant, right? Yet how the series end up, you know what I'm saying? Like, with them being like the closest out of the two brothers ever, because I think out of all of them, right? Out of all of them, the brothers, them two became the closest out of all the brothers. Bjorn was never close with any of them to that point. Bjorn was more, he was more closer with his mom, his dad, Rollo, with those people. You know, he was never really close with his brothers. He respected them as Ragnar's son, and you know, and love them as such. But for Vitserk to be here saying, calling Ivar a tyrant, and then he ended up being his closest brother, like, that's crazy.
Tyrant.
Do not be afraid that I have been revealed to be a god.
Use your anger.
This man was drinking the sauce hard.
He has already fought.
You're insane, Dr.
I'm going to cripple them.
You are crazy. This is beautiful.
I promise you, my son, that one day the whole world will know and fear Ivar the Boneless.
In Ragnar's time, everyone was free. Ragnar never forced them to do anything. He never forced them to worship him. He knew he was only human.
Straight
just like
up.
the rest of us.
Straight up.
I wish I wasn't so angry all the time. Then you would be nothing. I might have been happy. You were the most beautiful thing that ever happened to me. I waited for you a long time. I thought you would make everything perfect.
Freydis was a trick, man. It's so funny that he ended up doing the same thing to it, even though we know that wasn't his actual son.
Don't
then
do this, Ivar.
We are brothers.
We are all the sons of Ragnar. We have to stick together.
Together. You said you wouldn't fight your brothers. Come with me, Bjorn. You are no longer my brother. I can never forgive Lakita for murdering our mother. How
this
can you?
man was that's the thing about Ivar, man. Ivar, and I could sit here and talk about his character all day. There's a lot of character development for him. I could sit down and talk about his character, you know, for hours, because he struggled with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Ivar should have been dead by now. Ivar probably has one of the thickest plot armor up until the final episode of the show. He had one of the thickest plot armor ever. The amount of stuff that he did that deserved for them to just kill him, or at least bring him to a trial, and that's one of the things. I know I probably never talked about this, where it's like Ivar gets away with so many things. He killed his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, right then and there, somebody should have put an axe in his head, but no plot armor. Even though Uber was trying to stop this cycle, the continuous cycle of them just killing each other and all of this other stuff, Ivar just continuously got a pass. Over and over again, you just see him get a pass here and there. He just waged war on Kattegat. This man should be facing a trial. No, they just welcomed him with open arms, because, you know, King Arrel is all of a sudden now understanding. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the writing of the show just, to me, it just kind of fell by the wayside for me when it comes on to certain things, because it's like Ivar just kind of operated without consequences in a lot of ways. When you look at it, I'm not saying they should have killed his character. I'm saying there's a lot of things that he got away with. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Like, now when you watch and you look at all these moments, all these things, and it's like, I wish I wasn't angry all the time. But guess what? Angry is not an excuse. It's just not. You being angry is not an excuse for all the things that you do. And he had some of the greatest moments in the show. Hands down.
You mother. Our mother! Of course I'm going to kill her!
Even when Lagertha died,
It's sick.
you didn't come home.
Returning? Since it's my fate to kill you, I don't understand. It makes sense for me to stay with you, I suppose. Well, I'm happy to see you. Truly happy to see you.
This is Prince Igor.
Prince.
I always imagined ruling was my destiny.
Everything here belongs to you.
But now, I'm not sure I ever really wanted it after all.
Everything in the whole of Rus is all yours.
Being king brings so little pleasure, so little satisfaction.
So tell us, Ivar.
Not very good, Ivar!
Is it true? You're a god.
What are you? Huh?
I am nothing.
Sad, poor Ivar!
Sitting on that throne means nothing.
You are not divine.
There's an illusion of power that induces inside you a kind of madness.
What you have to learn, Ivar, is that if you break up this brotherhood, you shall not succeed.
It's impossible.
I told you, Ivar, you can't kill him.
He's not a god.
Neither are you.
What about me?
I've always known your fate. I have foresuffered it.
What is it?
Your eyes have turned deep blue.
In some ways, it will not surprise you.
We knew that when your eyes turned blue, you were in great danger of hurting yourself. And we would say, not today, Ivar. Not today.
For Ivar, connecting nothing with nothing. Think of your father, sat here, dreaming his dreams of places beyond all this. Don't you remember?
There are many other places that I want to attack and raid. And here is not my fate.
Ivar! No one has ever cared for me the way you have cared for me.
Sweet child, do not weep.
I think you saw something of yourself in me.
You've changed.
They told me you were leaving.
You cannot leave me.
You can't. I won't allow it.
You are not a child anymore.
Ivar the Boneless, scourge of the world.
Only a man can be king.
You don't need me.
And a man must put aside childish things, and he must learn how to stand on his own feet. One day with my father, being a man, don't be a cripple anymore. That's worth a lifetime of pity. You still claim to be Vikings? Then act like Vikings!
You will die, Ivar.
Come with me and conquer King Alfred! One day it's true. I will die. Be like the gods and reach for Valhalla! But when they dig up my bones,
What is it you really want, Ivar Lothbrok?
I want them to say, I want to be the most famous man who ever lived. Here is the grave of the most famous Viking who ever lived. All my life has been in preparation for this moment. Come on and fight, you coward! Stay back. I could never kill you.
Your eyes are blue, Ivar.
Not today.
I didn't come here to go back.
Ivar the Boneless! Dit vi ikke ferdigen! Dit vi ikke at de ganske vakker dreper meg! Som at hver svåker ble jeg til regnet! At det vakker Ivar er regnet jo! Du skal ikke vidt Ivar! Du er jo ikke en velter! En litt Ivar! Ingen er avslå! Jeg kan rake med deg! Jeg blir elsket! Vi valhodlo!
One day, everyone will know of Ivar the Boneless.
I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Don't be afraid.
All the pain is going away, Ivar. No more pain.
No one will ever forget Ivar the Boneless.
This was, and the thing about it is, when it comes down to Ivar, as I said, I didn't like how they made him go out, especially when they were having such an epic moment with him, you know, on the battlefield, with him seemingly controlling other people. It seems like he was actually a god. And after they did that, then they just let a little pipsqueak come up and stab Ivar. Like, I don't get it. I didn't get why in that moment. Or maybe somebody can explain it to me. It just didn't make sense to me, but okay. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to harp on certain things that much. I just come to the acceptance already, to not expect too much and don't have my expectations too high for the show any longer in that final stretch. So it was like, okay, that's how the Ivar went out. Cool. So man, again, shout out to Zurik, man. Shout out to all of you guys that sent this to me to react to. Really do appreciate you guys, man, for coming through with these tributes, because sometimes I'm not really paying attention to these tributes of any sort of way. So sometimes I really do appreciate when you guys, if you want me to react to any tributes, leave the link in the description when you comment. Don't just say react to this and give me the title. Leave the link. It's easier for me to go back and find it. Okay? It's just easier. Okay? So appreciate you guys for coming around, man. This tribute was really, it was well done. It's not best work from Zurik, to be honest. Not the best work. I've seen him do way better, but still enjoyable nonetheless. It was well done. And I guess maybe it's because of, the old characterization of Ivar, why I probably didn't enjoy this one in particular. I think I did one from Zurik back in the day for Ivar The Boneless, another one. I'm guessing this one is the final one that he has done. As I said, man, it was cool. It was cool. So yeah, man, make sure you go over to Zurik's channel, leave a like on this tribute if you haven't seen it yet. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, man, leave a like, leave a comment. I will catch you guys later. Peace.